welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers hosting Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers.
Well, welcome to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and welcome to Lambeau Field. This is your home for the National Football League and America's Game of the Week, as we got Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers here on Fox NFL Sunday, as we welcome you live to this brilliant NFC showdown as we get started here in Lambeau Field. As the Buccaneers won the toss, they have deferred as Chase McClellan is off the kick. As we get started here today, as Keyshawn Nixon is back deep to receive, as he gets stopped by Yaya Diaby at the 22-yard line, where Jordan Love and the Packers will start for the first time here today, led up by the young quarterback. As Tucker Kraft shifts in motion, as here comes on the handoff to Josh Jacobs for a 2-yard carry to start the first quarter. As Josh Jacobs is on that carry for 2 yards to start the football game, as he stopped brilliantly by the Buccaneers defense. As here comes second down and 8 now for the Packers after that 2-yard carry. As the Buccaneers are bringing the blitz, the pass is caught by Jacobs out, and it's a first down out to the 37 with a strong pitch and catch on the outside, as Josh Jacobs with a brilliant reception as he gets the first down out to the 37-yard line. As here comes the Packers on the move after 2 brilliant plays as the drive continues. And this time on the toss to Josh Jacobs on the outside, as Jacobs with a stiff arm and lowers the shoulder against Yaya Diaby gets that carry of 8 yards. As we've got Josh Jacobs on the outside, as he lowers the shoulder against Yaya Diaby, as he gets a carry of 8 yards. As this is going to be a brilliant showdown here on Fox NFL Sunday. As second down and 2 is upcoming at the 45-yard line, as the Packers got the ball with 46 seconds left. Hand up the middle is for Josh Jacobs with a first down out to the 48-yard line as the drive continues. As Josh Jacobs finding a hole in the zone as he gets the first down and plenty more. As they're finally almost closing into no man's land. As they're lined up in I formation. And here comes play action for Jordan Love as he gets the sack and the ball comes out. As the referee's going to rule an incomplete pass. As the Buccaneers defense brought in the heat. As that was a brilliant spin move on the outside by the Buccaneers defenders. As second down and 10 is upcoming.
Here we go.
Inside their own 48. And as here comes Tucker Kraft shifting to the left. Handoff is to Josh Jacobs up the middle as he gets stopped for only a yard. As it's third down and 9. So far, Tampa Bay's defense is making some brilliant dominant plays so far, as Levante David with a brilliant open field tackle gets a brilliant open field tackle on Josh Jacobs. Here comes third down and 9. Handoff to Josh Jacobs on the outside, and Jacobs trying to get to the outside as he's going to be a few inches short of a first down. And Josh Jacobs trying to get to the outside as he tries to extend and get the first down, as he stopped a few inches short. As there's going to be a timeout called by the Packers to sort things out. As they're going to want to go for it on 4th down and inches.
Here we go.
Here comes 4th down and inches now for the Packers with 5 seconds left. Hand off to Jacobs up the middle as Jacobs with a brilliant spin move and a brilliant effort gets the first down and converts to 4th down. As the first quarter will come to an end. As we got a 0-0 game. As towards the end of the first quarter, here comes the start of the second quarter. See you back after these messages. Welcome back to start the second quarter as we got the Packers on the move after that 4th down conversion by Josh Jacobs. And here comes the play action for Jordan Love as Tucker Kraft hauls that one in for a 6-yard reception. And off the play action for Jordan Love as he has a lot of time in the pocket and throws a nice rope in the secondary for Tucker Kraft as he hauls it in for 6. As they're inside enemy territory at the 27-yard line. And on the carry to Josh Jacobs up the middle as Josh Jacobs gets a 1st down and converts. As the run game is being real efficient so far for the Packers offense, as Josh Jacobs creating some nice moves. As so far, here come the Packers on the move inside the 22-yard line as with 1:05 remaining. Here comes Jordan Love with a lot of time in the pocket, throwing over the middle and ropes it for Christian Watson down inside the 3-yard line. As he gets the 1st down and plenty more. On a one-on-one coverage down the field as he was working against Jamel Dean, the safety, as he calls it one in on a big rope down the field against Jordan Love. As here come the Packers on 1st down and goal now with only 53 seconds left inside enemy territory. And handoff to Josh Jacobs as Jacobs gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a loss of 3 with a timeout by the Packers. And a brilliant effort by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense to stop Josh Jacobs behind the backfield as it's a loss of 3. As Yaya Diaby and Walker comes down to make the tackle. As here comes 2nd down and goal now inside the 6-yard line. With 45 seconds left after that timeout as they're left with 1. And handoff is to Jacobs again and Jacobs gets stopped. And this time it's 3rd down and goal. So far, Tampa Bay is finding some answers as here comes the Packers with a 3rd down and goal upcoming with about 39 seconds remaining. As here comes 3rd down and goal inside the 4 with 32 seconds left. As here comes Jacob Love going to the end zone and it's complete for a Packers touchdown. Closing in at 28 seconds left in the 2nd quarter as Tucker Kraft hauls it in with a 4-yard reception for a touchdown. Here you go, watch Tucker Kraft as Jordan Love throws a quick strike and throws it right into the perimeter of the chest of Tucker Kraft as he hauls that one in as the Packers are on the board for the first time before the end of the 1st half. As Brandon McManus kissed it off for the extra point, and it's good to make it 7-0 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here on Fox as there's 28 seconds remaining. As here comes Sean Tucker on the receive for Tampa Bay as he stopped at the 22-yard line. As here comes Baker Mayfield and company on the field with only 24 seconds remaining with all 3 timeouts. Handoff up the middle to Bucky Irving with his 1st carry up the middle for 4 yards as the clock will go down to 6 seconds. As that's how the half will close with a timeout by the Buccaneers as they're facing a 3rd down and 1 as they're going to line up to take a knee to end the 1st half as Bucky Irving comes down to make on the run. As actually the Buccaneers want to go for one last gasp as here comes Buccaneers going down the middle of the field and it's going to be broken up. As that's how the 1st half will come to a close as the Packers lead by 7 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. See you back to start the 2nd half right back after these messages. Welcome back to the America's Game of the Week as we got the Packers leading by 7 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here to start the 2nd half as Brandon McManus kicks it back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they have won the toss. They have elected to defer as they have got the ball to start the 2nd half. As Sean Tucker is on the receive as he's popped at the 25-yard line, where Baker Mayfield and company will start here to start the second half, as we're going to see what adjustments the Buccaneers have made. And on the carry to the left side, handoff is to Bucky Irvin, and Irvin gets a nice carry of 5 yards to start the second half. As we're going to see what adjustments the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense have made in the second half, as Bucky Irvin gets a 5-yard carry to start the drive. As here comes second down and 5 inside the 30 with Rachaad White and Bucky Irvin both in the backfield. As Chris Godwin shifts to the motion and handoff to Bucky Irvin, sheds the tackle as he lowers the shoulder and gets 2 yards. As that was a brilliant effort for Bucky Irvin to get 2 yards on the carry, working against Devontae Wyatt, working against the lineman. As here comes third down and 3 for the Bucs, with Caden Otten shifting to the right. Handoff as here comes Baker Mayfield going for a wide open Chris Godwin with a first down and more. Chris Godwin in for the touchdown. Chris Godwin going in for 6 as he breaks a tackle and gets down the field to tie the football game, as Chris Godwin hauls that one in on the motion. As that was a brilliant play down the field, and as Baker Mayfield ropes it down the field for Chris Godwin, as he breaks a tackle, as he's off to the races, as he gets the touchdown, as nobody could catch him as he's into the end zone. As Chase McLaughlin comes down the field to try to tie the football game with 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And the kick is up, and it's good. As it's a tie game here in Lambeau Field, here comes Chase McLaughlin to kick it back to the Green Bay Packers with Keyshawn Nixon on the receive, as Yaya Diaby brings him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes Jordan Love and the Packers back on offense, as Josh Jacobs is lined up in the backfield with Marshawn Lloyd, and handoff up the middle to Josh Jacobs, as Jacobs gets a carry of 7 out to the 30. So far, the run game has been really good so far for the Packers offense, as here comes the Packers with a second down and 3 at the 30-yard line, facing 37 ticks left in this football game. As they're inside their own 30, and off the play action, as going down the field, ropes it for Tucker Kraft for a first down out to the 44. A nice reception down the field for Tucker Kraft, as he hauls all that one in, as Jordan Love throws a really accurate ball down the sideline for Tucker Kraft, the tight end, as Jordan Love and the Packers are trying to get back in the lead after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have responded with a touchdown of their own, with Chris Godwin going in for a touchdown untouched, as here comes Josh Jacobs for a carry of 2 yards. And Tampa Bay's defense read that beautifully, as Vita Vea stops him, as he was the first guy there to make a play. As the Packers are facing a second down and 8, with the play clock going down to 1 second, as the third quarter will come to an end, as we see you right back after these messages to start the fourth quarter, as we got a tie game here in Lambeau Field. See you back after these messages to start America's Game of the Week. Welcome back to America's Game of the Week, as we got the Packers facing a second down and 8. As here comes Jordan Love going down the field for Matthew Golden inside the 40-yard line. As we got a tight one here in the fourth quarter, and off the play action for Jordan Love, as he ropes it down the field for Matthew Golden, right down the field, as he was wide open against Jamel Dean, as he gets the first down out to the 40-yard line. on a toss to the right sideline. Handoff into Josh Jacobs, trying to shed a tackle. Gets 3 yards at the 37-yard line, with the clock continuing to run. As here comes the Packers on the move inside the 37-yard line with 1 minute remaining. Handoff up the middle to Josh Jacobs with a first down and more. And the Buccaneers calling their first timeout of the game, as Josh Jacobs gets a first down and plenty more, as he reads the coverage, as he's down the field and makes a nice stiff arm and gets the first down yardage, as there's 57 seconds remaining here in this football game, as the Buccaneers use their first timeout. Handoff to Josh Jacobs up the middle again, and Jacobs, as here comes the Bucs using their second timeout, as they're left with one more. Here we go. Can the second down and 2. Handoff to Jacobs with a first down inside the 11-yard line, as the Buccaneers use their last and final timeout, as both teams are tied here in this football game, as the Packers are inside field goal range for Brandon McManus. As here comes the Packers facing a first down and 10 at the 11, trying to run the clock out. As here comes Josh Jacobs on the carry, as the field goal unit will come on the field for the Packers to make this a 3-point lead over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as Brandon McManus kicks it, and it's good. As it's a 3-point game here in Lambeau Field, as we got a tight one, as Brandon McManus kicks it back to Tampa Bay, as Sean Tucker receives for Tampa, as he's down right at the 27. As here comes first down and 10 for the Buccaneers, as they're down by 3. They got to get in field goal range. Here comes Baker Mayfield going down the field. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Green Bay Packers will get a victory here in Lambeau Field, as Jair Alexander comes down with a game-winning interception, as with 16 seconds remaining. As that was brilliant coverage down the field for Jair Alexander, as he gets the game-sealing interception, as he seals the deal for the Green Bay Packers offense. To get back on the field, to try to get back in the winning column, and this was a brilliant showdown here in America's Game of the Week, as the offense will line up to take a knee, as the clock goes down to 1, and it's good, as the Green Bay Packers will get a victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here on Fox with a 3-point advantage, as this is a brilliant defensive showdown for both of these teams, as there was some real competitive plays for both offenses, for both quarterbacks here today. And as we look at the stat sheet, as the Buccaneers offense on the run game was shut down very well, as Bucky Irving had 12 yards on the ground total, with Baker Mayfield going for 68 yards total passing. As for the Packers, Josh Jacobs with a brilliant game had over 72 yards rushing total, with Jordan Love going for 69 yards total passing. With the game-sealing interception by Jair Alexander to seal the deal for the Green Bay Packers here in Lambeau Field. So it's been a brilliant showdown here in America's Game of the Week here in Lambeau Field, as we see right back again next week. So long after this next matchup.